Mame foundation CM free Wontumi issue no so I think Friday no ye nyina ye nim de call so but over the weekend you could hear some of the communicators especially one more Kumase no as mpanyifo ne de kasama no by party communicators in the party many bi no ebuafu se nentiatie mu na no wotie mu se Ghana fo e mu sori o MPP fo e mu sori o muntina mahama ye bi say no won kwa friend abusuafo mra na ma ne mfre wo mo ekoba ne saa nipa no ya politician e de ne kafa ne political career ho.
Well, mamintia afefo nyina anapai. Obviously the leadership style you Wontumi provide in Ashanti region with respect to the MPP, and yes, something that is very popular with the people. I'm say Abraya Santo Abayi, I'm say Sikano etimi femu papa and cancer and come betuno. And already Nankasano say we need chance be also be the MPP regional chairman Sabiano. The attitude say be or no or national chairman akwa.
And I come back actually you.
It is MPP for Befa or Nipa with such a caliber, with such treat near there. Then it speaks volume of the kind of party that we have, and it's just unfortunate. There is a particular trend, and I don't know whether for good reason or bad reasons. Oshemwa. About the sa, I am now politicians, say Abana say the Emrano tower more. Now, quite to say, politics, partisan politics. I think say it is about time buying whichever binder will be in power to make sure say some more arresting the pastor. I mean, Bibisami will say, Nadia will be at the about corner if he say to say you're ready fee. Na yachino abrani ninda. I think all that they needed to do is to send him an invitation because he's a high-profile person.
Yeah.
But what will be an ordinary and untino I asked Anna quite say Omom Kutamrano Efa Kwanbisu Ama Onim. I don't think things of that nature augur well for government and a government image in here.
Okay.
But the minimum says is here. When the lawyer had to say he will visit the national security again. Yeah,
no, because CID.
Secondly, the call I know year or the TV shows and radio, it is uncalled for. I think about the year, free and the best and best reno. And it's a Kabaya, you should call it a quit from the national politics.
Okay.
Yes, because can be
on quitting politics.
He should and do his business because he is not a politician. He's never been a good one. He may be a strategist. What you say? Because somebody on your highly educated now so Wontumi Afakwanbiso a whole Ashanti region as their chairman. For 2 consecutive times, Nadia. It means he's a strategic person. But as for politician, he is not a politician. And until I didn't cry, we are Wosu Mama said, you're the best, you're the best Fruno. Think about it there and go on quitting politics. The other one I was said to have party communicators saying some friend of Bush upon him conquering there, it should tell him, say, his political career is over. You should call it a quit because there is nowhere national chairmanship of the whichever money that you pay. No, because the optics will not be right for the image of the party. No, until a year say so called regional chairmanship is Afun Crawford. Afun Womo. As I say, Sadia we are na Tumi we are no the Afaswa. The company Akunta mining has been involved in illegal way. Baba Chenono. Into no say also gold our opportunity TV so near all these were practices. You will have because me before elections, because when the power changes hands up and feel about the channel. I said it some months before the elections. Then in years, and ya dear young but I want so mamma and the Sakwalabia or Fred Crawford. I think it's an indictment on his integrity in a near dinner or customer beer and a near dinner. Even if it's a Canada, Japan, a Binyana pa. Unless it's your markable. Secretary Japan, as we are autistic man or can watch a man. But the book Runu Basa. What yes, and you know, means our Rambo style now a man for party followers in their corner in here, because and yes, if you are quack of Bokro or it's a danger to the society near the Genonas and a quack of Chomwa. You don't send invitation to a thief. But this is a high profile politician. Not long ago was in power. Let's say a quack of China. I think it is better say best send away.
Okay.
But if you want to show him where power lies, I don't think that anyone will support it.
Okay. Which my honorable one, the Efie could be former member of parliament. Say Bampong. Yeah. The constituency and the confused me kakra. The constituency no cry him. And the Efie could be. But no, and now me was our granting interview. Only Mr. Bawumia, Dr. Bawumia Gusho, yeah, thank you to. Honorable and the Efie could be Esujina other breath for say. Party no the word division yes simuno omo hi obi odi nkabo mu beba wan na de nkabo mu beba o se Brian Champon enti o se Brian Champon ti me be flag bearer ba wo mi aso ye nim say thank you to ya oye e agenda o person dey selling the home party ne back say makọ ba ko anya ye mo ma me nkọ biem na Ghana de saa ukọ ba ko aye ntom ma ju ukọ be mprenu mprensa enti ni aya kana division sim je se Brian Champon. Adina Esha says Siciano. Is it good for the party?
I'm saying, I can be either say my sister says Naka, now say Angel. The catch on say before the thank you turn, catch on say it is going to get best before it gets better in the MPP.
Okay.
And Fofi and Tuata, and yet say you work in Japan and they are brought or to be a man. After that, of course, it is obvious to say the current party leadership favor Dr. Bawumia because the secretary Adewa said, for now, nobody should go any campaign because Akwenya say Ibisa and Koswa. That's Dr. Bawumia. Still, you are going to thank you to her. Does it mean say it's untouchable now? We understand you are creating more division.
Okay.
You see, I know. Here and the appeal could be the other Tujan. Obey and how can one them? Brian Champion, to thank you, is a fantastic person. But I began having a different perception about him. Bra, call before I buy really Bawumia. Was a diffuse Eastern region or baby.
Yeah.
It's not simple so a casa unguardedly. Say, young, so Bakaya. Hand over
power over and hand over what China. Yeah.
And then he made another one be very unguarded. Let me say, at some station, I'm a friend, me know me interview. Let me say, look, at the list of buying, list of potential presidential candidates. He didn't bear him, but one contested.
Yeah.
So I said, so if indeed you have a presidential ambition, and I said, you are a candidate for presidency, there are certain statements or comments you don't make in the public domain because it will follow you forever. The same opinion Canada Japan said, if indeed you really had presidential ambition over the years there, or let's say be an afterthought, because the only reason I be MPP for Ahaban farmer, no matter Bawumia, knowing very well that Bawumia is not likely to win the elections. No. It is because almost president you may be a formidable candidate within the party, but you need a lot more without the party to win national elections.
Okay.
And here is the case that your conduct in the public domain, though you are very magnanimous, charity-wise near there, but your conduct in the public domain is stable. And people Umobia. You say about to about the amount, probably your company, not any stable there, any other bracket. People will not vote for him.
Yeah.
Who shall report nearby now? A year, my report. I think you have first of it.
Yeah.
Who shall responsible about me at the Mae with respect to religion and tribe? I tell you what, who shall one? The MPP faithfuls, no, blame about me apart. Come blame about me apart. And to me, on the basis of it, like I'm saying, I believe you say the content of the report is more against President Akufo-Addo, Dr. Bawumia, and some other individuals who are bringing party down. But because it will go against them and they still want those people to still lead the party, they will not make it public. Okay. So that is the strategy they have adopted. And Kabal is saying that Dr. Bawumia, Etim Katre say, and yet the religion, and as a tribe, and a money Lucia, he was rebutting the report. A high cost of living. Nasa Cathedral, we need any internal and some Mokakai. It is because we did the party. And Crawford is particularly blaming and said, no, he's not a winnable candidate. So they are thinking of changing him. But as it stands now, why and now Okuta profile Obetimi a Yinefriho? Okay. That is the headache. And after elections, before Crown Committee never set up, and I'm catching them say the main problem of the NPP will be Dr. Bawumia. That is their main dilemma. We go with him or should we drop him? Okay. That is their main dilemma. Yes. All right. Because who shares here currently what the president, then the returned vice president, Edumadio Mudi, and then Yamamdia Akwemwa. It tells you, sir, if they have a seamless transition from Mr. Muhammad to whoever, there's no way the MPP can win the elections. Two. Number of seats MPP Lucia. Yeah. Now, what that means is that NDC has representation in these areas. So once they have structures in place, it is going to be very difficult for the MPP to win the 2028. And Mr. America said the NDC potentially can do 12 years. Because whoever emerges, so what a near man, you're a vice president, and no more, no more did you manner. And now at 10 years, what in impenism that way? Maybe see that Ghana prices ever from Menkai. Now fuel above former 5 times. Some time ago, the fuel was equivalent to $1. The gallon was equivalent to $1, and then it is below $1. So, who should say where? Now, when you hear Ghana for Komwa, now when you be the same person that Bawumia coming back, when the records were so bad and abysmal, I think Ghanaians will remember some of the things. Right. And the other things are funny about working against him. It's the former president, Akufo-Addo. Okay. He ought to have apologized to us. He hasn't done so. That's about me because you have something to gain, right? You have something to gain. That is the more reason why he's apologizing to the MPP faithful. And people will still see him as Akufo-Addo's man. And that in itself is also a negative, propaganda that can be used against him. Okay. Dog answer na memo akono. This same just a minute. This same and the appear could be a Asante Achim of MP. Ne attitude that will put you on time and now or more bemo. On one lead team almost authority I can offer na on penapo. So there are so many things I cause to a party ni mu anani anye ho kaseti aye. Ebi a chire nra no o se anye NPP a party bia ntimi nye o man ni ye. So this is the same person that we are talking about. Well, politicians they always want to. They have permanent interest, but they don't have permanent friends. Once the interest is something that we know to his benefit, That is where you will go.
Yeah.
Most of them are sometimes unprincipled, unless the circumstance necessary. But other than that, I think you say, you'll be also you talk Canadian power. He might have had a good reason to voice support for Dr. Brian Champo. Yeah.
Okay.
But other than that, I think that Brian Champo will have to do a lot more of PR and proper management.
Okay.
This Senate issue, it didn't go down well, in the public domain with respect to the image.
Yeah. It's like hotel Atoto cry is linked to him.
Yes. Some of these things are not good. For the optic, they are not good. So MPP will think about so many other things. So I say they need proper PR, in order to project it and better management.
Okay. All right.
3FM for so a friend.
Meda say dog say when ya da jama mi anope Dr. Jonathan Asante Ochre na me no ekodi enkomo no eniti enkomo no na eja ya bie so no to da bia na issues no za na wo say ba ye ko kan be ka say ye titi on penny person mesi atem anim di fo no ma makosua wo university no o mu cheche mu dia ultimate ase afi ko na afi wa hu say ekuro da ni bie so Roger Ewa, Roger, good morning. Me borrow pen because since I'm a doctor, I can't know the engineer was them churu bito.
Important. Important.
Bakwa
when Uncle Pandum, about the Adaroma. The first in our penny bua benya, ni penny for Juma, one for, and I say Juma or more yet the Abagana mind, yeah, you say, receive any Nije, Ashe, or my muma.
All right, Malik. I'd say
Yamiado, no so.
Oh, Yamiado, me hoya papa.
No sign of pray, Juma.
Me hoye. Kakra, Yamini and Abuafo.
And I Ghana had them so.
Ghana had the
Sanyu will say, I do, baby.
I hope I can't be one of.
Oh, and I'll share the.
All right, Titus, Ayariga was here to pay what she aying. Titus Yajo, so Ebenezer Mokto say it is 100% possible that Wontumi can become a national chairman because NPP entertain criminals because they are criminals also. He has money so he can pay to become the national chairman. Divine Williams or Sibra Champion must be investigated. Where did he get his money from? All right. Mark Ochoa say everything is possible. Why not? Money talks, and you want to media na walk cano. Okay, but Brian Champo is somebody. Me kebi mano sebia bibi. Brian Champo is not my friend. Yes, that's a gospel fan. Onya madam for. But the other person say they say ye won crofo a wo so no more business institution ni mo dada. Mami ka bibi ncho. Brian Champo sika wanya nyina ya Tamils. Enti Brian Champo enipa bi anke no kwan say obi na no credit Atamils atem anaso odidi joma ma atem anaso o ka bibi kratia NDC because eye NDC da me na nya sika wo yetua wo kafa controller bia wotua Brian Champo ka because the mo software we say we na ye di tua mo kafa so na Brian Champo de ya Atamils the man is opportunity no he's good at it that's his field. Oni madia no and what developing the enim say the year adwuma ye anything Brian Champo sika wanya no wetima aka say dodo na afio and ono aka say a businessman what you say and no nkyira say why corrupt you be obabi am o ye investigate no and no de enya ma say ye nya na ani wo hu ani ani abre ye hotel na compese ofaka na chichi kwa so na yakufu aduka bom no moto a ye de do mu ja ya de ma ye no obaye president obesa ato and ye can no dey ato that so we tin wo munya ye Ghana proper wo munya access wo betoto na wo do mu di atoto so omi o ma be ka che ye Ghana force ya mobra enti Brian Champo ye tua wo kafa control and kwa dia wo tua Brian Champo ka enwa no kra na no meka no kra na chiro na ja we hu said ye titie o ma Mohammed say there's nobody that NPP can provide to win again. To win election again in this country, no more. All right, Roger. Yes, I say from Koma, yeah, so from Friday, da, who to be from who? Ghana from Ontario. Muntina Mahame, me say, Asim Muntina Mahame, and Mahame Tata, Ghana from Ontario, Namuba Kumano.
Menkan.
I won't go to Ghana.
Yeah, Ghana, no, this cannot do Ghana Dimu. My before I mention. Tia Omampeni, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, and na bedi eche mame ye danyanko pon ase ordinary ba. Hey,
sheet 16.
Fresh. No twasa anapabo so.
When akofo bi hu omubuafu omukoma comment ne obi ti ase so ye oya. Obewu.
Twa omo pen down for no.
Meso omubewu am yesi o.
Enyum bi o say your person oba me yi ase no ne yi ase na me front o ma.
And the
Amrado. What you say? Your person obebu VP ase no. Onu sani pakoro ne yi ase na be front ma o.
Ye kura nya da ju ko front ma. Omo be fra ma.
Be fra ba. Ne abunkosi abodi ase Yankopon enu onyam. Enti meza so echia esisu biem se mechia ye mame. And then you were coming back. Say waba abeka yensa no obebo adwumaden e dia tie His Excellency John Dramani Mahama echi no amagana for any age to say ni gia is ya yewo mu no dollar no ehu
mahu
mahu mami sanchia adanfo nyina the youth of Adan and chiefs no and the leaders, the fathers of the land and ye MP Honorable Doyo yeah oh sure
kaya say me ni beef no ye nya hyase mpo
oh men beef no men beef no ntokwa de say nyo
hwe tokwa bi we do
MP ntokwa na ede
Doyo ntokwa ede because ono wode na ekono kwa no say be shitoli amwasre na refi say wode na ma no ye bad papa
inti no sa no kra no your friend no sweet amusement
ready papa
inti say na me kan me chi omuni na na me saso chi ashama fo ni na na impenifo party impenifo mo aside that no me chia party impenifo the communication the national communication team and obibia to sharing the good news Ahaban no ana Emma Ghana for enya sa ahunhwemu na enya sa eyemuto ne se oman no sisi abibia efa no ekoye nti we ekoye mama nti no mechia obibia now Wontumi usi wa den
o se Ghana for mon sorry
yes sorry na yeden
Ahmed tata
nti wanti dia eyi kan no Archbishop for Archbishop Action Chapel o kan fa Mahama hono oh o say ye kan president o ye gentleman onye vindictive onye we like obia onyim onye we but oma embra His Excellency John Dramani Mahama I want it wa bona basu because obia nanka wedi ni bonni nanka odi ayomhihye ni eyi be ka kire so be pay you back no after all now asambo abeti what you say come over let's sit and talk or take you input sa so kan what dem jojo na jojo His Excellency John Dramani Mahama wa e okro mu after 2016 pere we o musi na keke pere we even here campaign we in sema Wontumi na nkazangasa Mahama ubuwa wa unhwe sa video no Mahama me say ubuwa oba Asante region kata ma wa ben man national security for omo frame is omo frame ansa na Wontumi aba ha say Mahama me say ubuwa Wontumi asa no
video no reserve where's that
David say me video no me say years ni o yes ni but asem na odi no eyembra no na taking the course me bisa o kokobot kana ye tiatu na account mu a onye djuma bia no ye njama ne fa mama na ko review ko teno institution no na work apansika ebanizemegu account mu for what reason credit class kan koye na wona Ghana ye papa dia anaye o ma anase o se o di Ghana ye investment e ma o mba intino odi abansika akoto tibio na o saje so mfa so o hwe date cramp akoto tibio na sa tibio so no mo interest ni ye 30% ni bi almost said that a control a system no a create that space so that they will still loot state funds. Now omo in opposition omo this kana be system no na ama aban abre hwe na omo nim say dollar no na ka e 25 cedi and 30 cedis hwe unim say omo make statement be say I think Miracle Abwaje or say if Mahama was the one ruling now the dollar would have been 25 cedis. Saturday or kind no. What you say? And the dollar only say 10 something.
Oh yeah, 10.90.
Dollar no about 10 something. Oh, baby, see, ya Titi to say who? Na Ghana for who aton dollar no ya Titi so no. And no ye bonus so because enka manifest no. Enka ho 120 days pledge no. Enka ho. Men we no here operation recover the loot and no and system no Wontumi there no it's not an exception because he has looted state fund state resources adia yedi bedi jumedie ama oman no enya so emfaso no yatam sikapudro ni na e de akoto bakofo account mu na want say omo party for ni bi e ka say o frɛ yen say yen be den tama wo diska no o frɛ yen me oyi gold no all sell forest reserve no ofro bi say Charlie me kotu gold bi beje 1 kilo one no ofro mo nti Wontumi ya te wo bla 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 no na so enkofoko aban ni wo bedi embra no eni wo bedi pepepe squarely na de wo say ye de 2 year no ye de 2 year na wa ho hwe ensensem crash cocoa board items askawe cocoa board e use 12 million every month to the chair salary. Hey, Ade, who they divide the 12 million no, by that 10,000 employees no? Divide it.
Sir, and no nama Randia Beso be
divide it. Hey, and they Ghana there, yeah, Radi, a bit mutisikaso. Yet tisikaso answer accommoding.
Kwa humano eso na me kodi nkomobite wo embra. Many of them Zionfelix ewa humano eso or executive secretary Crusaders Against Corruption Ghana was a political activist. Zionfelix, good morning.
Good morning, many of them.
Net to say. Yeah, then Yamia said, I bet now Baba Cham was studio and Nadia may down come will be out to uncle with TV no so.
Next time I'll be friendly.
But say, made us a quick one. Yeah, share corruption and also share proye acha say dokro Ghana ye sika sam dodo na ato apeni nyina ye nim say corruption edi mu akotene pa I think over the weekend and ye Randia be oye CEO edi Ghana Cocoa Board che say ohia say oye investigations adan ya wo hwa sume ba ko pa bia ye the $12 million and etua adwumaye form Cocoa Board ka and it suspect say em say and Crofobi wo mu anhwa na ebe te se national service die ye bi nsamafo ba Ghpage na ati asefo e wo hom senia ye corruption as a issue no de beba bia sika ye involve no e ye boom no ye be ne there are we making a headway at all?
Measure say me chia Ghana for na me chi obia. You see, I've always me say Ekoya ewomu your biggest problem corruption. Because omo at the help of our family. Because internal auditors no so omo auditing doing routine work no they don't really make it public for us. So we don't actually know what has been going on. So, for example, we have national service as this thing has been happening. It's so many years, but we don't know. Or when there's a change of government, then Omaka can say this and this and this has happened. So I agree with Randy Abe. Omunye auditing, whatever they have to do, investigation, they should do it. And they should make it public for every Ghanaian to know. And they should be sanctioned appropriately. Because the problem in this country is that he needs a better fuel. And so, $12 million to pay salary. Where does it go to? Our problem is corruption. In this country, we have so many. Let me read this story in March. There's even shortage of cocoa beans. The demand is higher than the supply. And see, and companies that cocoa no are processing or this country, but cocoa no. And people are smuggling. The issue of galamsey is there. So this country, there's so many disorder, so many corruption. With the public don't know, and all this is taxpayers' money. So people investigation, also many investigation, and people should be held responsible because corruption in this country called Ghana.
That's it. Your plus Osha and here for Pana Emma Okunwe Yentimi Enkoyenim because more technocrats are more various institutions mono near can one seminas even if the politician and the technocrats and the executive because more in charge of that database here can yan tackle issue no free here.
Okay, that's thing. I think the issue also started from strengthening our institutions. Yes, strengthen your institutions such that whether political party A or political party B in our power, our institutions can function very well. You see, because you know how the thing goes. The political party A renew or the name crop for Baho. So the issue of loyalty comes in. They are more loyal to the people that put them there rather than country now or someone serving. So I say we serve personal interest aside national interest. In our institution, so the constitution that we are almost reviewing, I think the institutions should be strengthened in it. Because if Cocoa Board will be strengthened or more independent to do everything on their own and not serve the interest of people, I mean, we put the nation at heart. Into you know that this is not serving the country any good. And people should be held also into punishing for their loss to the state, almost causing that loss to the state. Also into punishing so that it will serve as a deterrent to other people may take it to our position. Because if you see, everybody knows that okay. Then I can also do it and go scot-free. Also, first, I think also strengthen your institutions so that the institutions like YOCO, CID, like SHRAG, like Special Prosecutor, those people can investigate these institutions without any cause to alarm, without their leaders being changed, without people being intimidated. Our institutions must be strengthened because we are strengthening institutions now. These things will keep happening and keep happening and keep happening. So let's strengthen the institutions. The institutions should be independent, such that. And one thing is that President Jomama Eka said, he is going to partner with the anti-corruption crusaders because if the anti-corruption crusaders can also come together and hold national dialogues, hold institutions accountable, hold internal auditors accountable. I think that's the way to go. These internal auditors, they should be able to, the government should set up, also set up in this anti-corruption on the presidency. So the anti-corruption crusaders should also have a representation there, so that every internal auditor, after reporting to the Auditor General and reporting to your boss, it should also report to the anti-corruption crusaders because they do not have any interest whatsoever. So they should also go through and know that okay, this is what is happening at the institution. So because if you don't do that and it is buying every individual initiative, we are not going to move forward. The corruption is going to increase. And if you look at the figures, it's so alarming. $12 million. you can imagine what we can do for schools under trees. To me, they cannot afford even 3 square meals. You know.
All right, travelers, all can punishment. Is this a punishment? One more involved in corruption. No, I say you're too soft. I say punishment. Munya dentina. Anytime beyond non for involved who was sad in mana. And what kind of punishment will you even suggest?
Punishment, you know. It should be something that a bit me ask no. I agree with that school of thought in the what for the be through corruption you can bring it. But we should not let you go just like that. I mean, you take it, we'll bring it, and they will let you go. It will not deter people. So there should be more firm punishment. Okay, bring the money, but you do communal labor. You are supposed. There are other jurisdictions where let's say now, you will be tasked to go and develop a community. You will be responsible. Go and do something. You have to serve the community. The punishment should deter other people. If it's imprisonment or prison, if they should go and serve particular community, develop community, such that always say, hey. But Madam will go through this punishment. It should not just bring whatever you've stolen and it ends there. That punishment is not firm enough and it should not be taken. Because once I say punishment now, you know, or saying punishment, a bit me ask party B from doing the same thing. The woman is just any normal punishment. Like bring the money and go. I agree with that school of thought because we need to get the money back. But there should be like 6-month community service. Now you have to knock enough and go there, identify a problem enough, solve it, make it visible to all Ghanaians, and come back. Then we know that okay, so much we or you when we didn't enough or to me for establish it tomatoes farming or cabbage farming. Cashew farming. I'm an indigenous now, and you have so much land, and you have so much produce out of that 6 months now. Of course, everyone nothing. Then I think that you are helping the nation, and you're also serving you're also serving the punishment that we are giving you for stealing from the state.
All right. Theophilus, my found rap politics in Mokakra. I don't know. Says one follow NPP 4. From thank you Thor to to say as I started campaign temo started in Crawford din remu standing for flag bearer say it's too early for them and now say opposition there that's the way to go.
You know, NPP issue, you know, they have to first solve their internal problems first, and are coming to present something to us. Because I've heard so many candidates and comfortable out, but the grassroots, those that omubufu na omankoto abanu, and I said those omubufu na omankoto na NDC. What have they done to build confidence in those people? Say, okay, we are coming, and we are some different people coming. We apologize for and also it will be too, but when they do their things well, present themselves well, they will get the neutrals, and then those that are not willing to vote, okay, then they can be a formidable force.
All right. Theophilus, but that's the papa. Theophilus, Executive Secretary, Crusaders Against Corruption Ghana, was a political activist, Miresa Mensabeka, Dr. Jonathan Asante Ochre, Ahaban eso. Over the weekend, said na media videos being Crawfobia, NPP communicators, Ashanti region, Wamubu say Wontumi, Fred, Wamose, NPP Fue, Monsario. No nyane sika ne nyon wo mu de di enti ge so ofre ne maame ne papa na ofre ne yere ne maka wona me se na mo party ne anya asem no ofre mu a mo ama se atwa mo ho betwa abone de ana kyese asem no na aye bibie wo ho eti ase emu ache efa bi egina Wontumi achi e na efa bi so buafuo e na omo ka se owo bi obefre omo mfre na busuafo ne se bia ne namfofo a because ono omo na ne galam se sika no omo diye e na sika no so akoko boda atu ya ma na wonya hu adwuma so egu na accounts mu wode bi akototo treasury bills ni ade as a kroma de nkofo aye niam o nkofo aye niam ade abechi am ya swere in no ya timetuatua sika de akoko nkofo account mama ya yi sika ne de akototo just yes kata sika na se be ya utrezi kura nya ade abehunu cocoa board ya aye si ho ya abo kasusoyi mo hu cocoa board mobo Dr. Jonathan Asante ochre ewo mahoma no eso waben wa amanyo semu pa nti etode ye din se ya ono ane ho na mekomisa ne ho ana ese de ase na masaka puma manwam Dr. Jonathan na no pay me moache
ya muni aba amajeso but me ni no
hello dog
one na interview no
hello dog hello me Dr. Jonathan Asante ochre ahoma no me ni me say mon check ma me na mon fa ne ntumu ma me back na yentoa yenkomo no eso because enra me hu say honorable Andy Apiakubi ono ka no agogo side ho ono na ye can say independent candidate no kotu no is a mampon side ho no baby bi na nia bread den di ache say oye campaign dia ma bread champion wo se party ni hianka bomu minim say division asi party nim the minim no say second of a factor and na baumia factor but does it even amount to division na or kana na say party no ehian kabo monti brian champion and they say o ma sha see o mo a project no